Okay, I'm back again. I had to do something real quick. I'm back. So I was talking about the poverty, and that's the reason that I wanted to start this channel. Uh, Part for my crypto journey and my to regain my $1 million that I had, and to show other people how I go about doing it. Or, I mean, not that people should do what I'm doing. And I'm not giving financial advice, guys. Don't take it as financial advice. I'm just here as entertainment purposes, if anything. But if you have to do your own due diligence, investigate on your own. If this is what you want to get into investing, it's a great thing. Investing it's a career basically, and you're basically self-employed. Even though they don't recognize out there in the corporate world as investing as being something that is a career, it's work. It's work, and to invest right, it takes a lot of work. You got to get out of certain things and get into other things. Like I got out of those high yield distribution schemes. I got out of them. As I say, that's why I started the channel, and hopefully, there's people that are going to be coming on board little by little. If the channel grows to, if I can only get one person to do some of the things that I'm doing them profitably. If I can motivate someone to do not the same thing, there's opportunities out there all the time. But if they can go and do something by me giving them, motivating them, great. Great. Now we get how many people in the world now? 5 billion, 8 billion? Who knows? I know it was like 3 billion when I was younger. I'm sure it's doubled by now. I haven't checked lately, but I think it's over 5 billion. And most of them are born into poverty. I don't know. It's a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing. Real poverty. They have no regress into any type of health or anything. If they catch a disease, they catch a disease and slowly die of it. I don't know why they don't practice refrain themselves from sexual practices. People can't. I guess a lot of people can't. Okay. So anyways, like I say, we're probably going to slow down this week as people prepare themselves for their holidays. And, it kind of shows on where are we at now today. 98. It was at 97 earlier. Everything's kind of reddish, and even on the 7 days. Nothing drastic. Everything's kind of slowly lost its the uptrend. However, we're still up there. Litecoin still at 123 over here. Bitcoin Cash over 600 at 605. It's gone up a little bit today. Let's see. What else do I need to check? Let's check this. Okay, we're down over 75, so it's not altcoin season according to this graph. It's time of the season, and we're near Christmas. It's probably gonna do something like this. Let's see what else. My account. Oh, okay, I'm down. I was down 8,000 earlier. Isn't that terrible? You're up so much one moment, then even MicroStrategy is down $13 today down here. Okay. I bought some LTCN a little while ago. 10. I bought 10. As soon as I get that cash from the bank, I'll throw it in LTCN. Right now would be a perfect time to buy into it, because even BCHG, my gosh. Okay, so hopefully I get that cash maybe today. If I get that money from the bank, I'll buy this right away. I would say it's a buying opportunity. Shall we? Let's look at my option over here in MicroStrategy. It's down for 466%. Yeah, so these markets are just we're going into Christmas, and what I like is that I was able to sell the Bitcoin when it was up, transfer it to right now to. It's going through the bank, except the $12 that's being held hostage at the River account. That I'm going to use to buy LTCN or BCHG. And then if I decide to move the money around, I'll do it slowly. $500 a day or something like that. Maybe $1,000 a day. No hurry. But eventually I'll move it. If I can move more, I will. I recently came up into Kraken. I used to have them back in 21, I think it was. Let's see. Yeah, 2021 or something like that. I had a Kraken account. But all of a sudden they stopped dealing with people in the United States. But apparently they've gotten their shit together and they're dealing with us again. This is terrible. It's terrible for people, for growth. If you want to grow an economy, you got to let that money flow, be free. The more people get money in 1 year, the more it trades hands, the more it creates wealth for each individual person. Not the governments and the corporations. No. You got to jump over the hurdles. Okay, you can't do more than 100,000 in one transaction because they put these numbers out there. They make them up. Why? I have no idea. They all want to be, wise guys. They all want to be wise guys. That's all. They call themselves progressives. They're not nothing progressive about not being able to move your money around. Somebody is restricting somebody else of moving money from here to, let's say, Mexico. Okay. Well, you gotta make a claim if I think it's over $10,000 if you send to Mexico. You got to file some kind of form. Western Union, they know all about that. I'm not too sure, so I don't know. I'm just being honest. I don't know everything, of course. I'm gonna get bullshit if I, giving you a number and I really don't know. I can give you an estimate, but okay. But here's the thing: is like. Does it matter? Especially with crypto? It's probably going to go around the world one time. Maybe by the time I reach it, and the transaction gets verified by all these nodes, the transaction basically is going to go around the world several times. Going through all the networks and all the cables, It's not like sending a purse, through the mail or something like that. This is transactions are electronically sent, and the nodes that the blockchain. That blockchain agrees with this one, which is in the other side of the world, and so in a sense, it's like the money is kind of like being checked from here to there, and where that wallet is, it's like Most likely, if you're going to send money away from one place to another place in the United States, a large amount, it's just going to go back to somebody in the United States. The same thing with China. So someone in China is going to most likely send their money into someplace in China. And if they send it to the U.S., fine. They'll make more money here and be able to send even more money to China. That's what the governments do not understand. They don't know. They're very ignorant. Even though they go to these high-ranking schools, they really don't know how money passes and flows and creates. It's an energy. I talked about this. It's energy. It's power, and it comes from the one and only, from that source, from that power, from that spirit. Let's see. What else did I want? Oh, by the river account, it's still being held hostage. My $12,000 are still being held hostage. I sent them an email, and then I called. Apparently, the phone wasn't working last Friday, and I called someone in customer service. It's like, yeah, you were taking care of it. Blah blah blah. They're gonna pass it on to somebody else to see that I'm not gonna buy an atomic bomb to what am I gonna explode a barn? Fucking people. Okay. I don't know. Death penalty to stupid people, or not even that. It's just stupid people. Okay, guys. Sorry about more rants and taking up your time and wasting your time with all this, but I want you to see what's going on behind the scenes. What you see on YouTube, it's not that easy. It's complex. It's complex. Stay away from those high yield stocks. That's one thing. Hey, if so and so decides to decides to finally, they've come to their life end. They've distributed all the money. They can just close them, dilute them, and give these people back that threw in millions of dollars. They only get maybe pennies if they get anything back. That's how they work. And right now, the big thing is Misty and Pelletier or whatever. I wouldn't trust that one either. Yeah, they're going up. Yeah, they're going up because they're new. They're Misty, and watch what happens now with the MSTR just kind of going sideways. Misty was probably gonna start going down. Oh well, they trade in contracts. They sell covered puts and covered calls or whatever. And that's how they make their money. So they distribute that money to us. No, they don't. They do a little bit. But most of it, the distribution is a distribution. It's not a dividend. These people don't realize that there's such a thing. The difference between a distribution and a dividend. A dividend is something you get from AT&T, Verizon, Coca-Cola. Some of these other ETF funds that are not distributing, they give you they don't give you a percentage of your initial investment. They give you a percentage of earnings. These people are being fooled. Don't be fooled, guys. Don't be fooled by these guys on YouTube with their Misty and their Pelotar and their Wymie and their Tesla and their Yippee and their Yupa and all these weird things that's not investing. That is not investing. And they're lying. They're lying to you. I'm sorry, but they've gone the wrong way. They've gone the wrong way. Instead of motivating people to invest for long term and long. They want it all now, and they think they're getting it. And look, look at my portfolio; it's going up. No, it's not. It's almost the same as it was, even though they're getting these great, weekly distributions. Look, I'm making 10,000. Oh, I'm making 22. Look, I'm making 30, 50,000, whatever it is that they're saying. It's all BS. They're fooling themselves. They are fooling themselves. And I wish some of you, if you're listening to this, you high yield people, go to an accountant and find out, or go to a professional, so they can tell you the truth. If they charge you $1,000 for the truth, go to an accountant, a certified investment accountant. There's people that are certified for different things. Some are for investments and so forth. Or go to a investment attorney. And they'll charge you for an hour of advice and get the truth. Get the truth about these things. And stop making stupid videos that you're going to be wealthy with distributions. It's upsetting to see that, because they're fooling themselves and they're fooling people out there. And stay away from that, guys. Okay, that's it for today. Enough talk. Gee.